to the weekly episode of the Premium Advantage, baby. Woo! Woo! Weekly episode today.
Barely made it.
May 17th. How many interesting things have happened? The storm, baby. Topic number one. We got three big topics today. The crazy storm from yesterday. Where were you? What were you doing? How did it go? Let us know. Send us a feedback. We're going to share our stories. Give us our information, how it goes, and then hopefully in the future, we're hopefully maybe a little bit more prepared. We'll see. The storm. We also got some deadlines. We talked about deadlines. Those things have moved on. Deadlines have passed. And then we're also going to talk about updates, the city of Houston, events, things that are happening. So we got three big topics for today. The storm. We're talking about the deadlines. And we're talking about events.
And huge. Shout out to everybody. Oh, thank you, sir.
Mr. Jacinto.
I need my intro. Yes, shout out to all my people out of podcast land. Hopefully everybody in H-Town is staying nice and dry. Or wet, depending how you like it.
And depending where you were.
There's kids in the studio right now, so this is going to be a fun episode.
So now, let's chit-chat a little bit about the special guest of today, the storm.
Yeah, that's why we have kids in the studio, because the schools are closed. So some of y'all are at home right now just chilling, watching this podcast. Shout out to you. If you don't have power, there's lots of resources out there. Get online. I know maybe your car or your phone isn't charged, but get in your car, get it charged. Get somewhere. So there's information online available right now. The city council, the mayor, all the commissioner, everybody's like fighting amongst each other to get this all done right now. So it's a good time right now to stay online.
Yep, HISD is closed for today, so this is another factor that we can discuss. Don't forget we're in a big environment. We live in a society, so this kind of throws things all over the place. There's a new situation with HISD today. There was no school, so that throws everything out of whack, I guess you could say. Everything is damaged. So now, this involves funding, right? Taxes. This involves taxes. We talked about that. This involves insurance. There's going to be potential damage, so we have to be mindful. This is some of the things that people don't think. I mean, the whole thing is a situation worth discussing.
Yeah.
Last storm.
Yeah.
So share with us, Jacinto,
yeah, man.
a little bit. And I'll share too where we were, what we did. What's up? Tell about you.
I live in Midtown and I work in downtown.
Midtown in Houston. Don't forget, it's a Houston show.
So this is, I was in the heart of it yesterday, guys. I was driving from Midtown to downtown, a usually 3-minute drive for me. Okay, and I'm driving down.
When you were leaving, was it sunny?
It was dark. It was dark. It was, you know what it is with Houstonians?
Yeah.
We're like, it's like the boy who cried wolf.
Yes, yeah.
Right? We're so used to rain.
Who got the warning?
We all get that stupid on our TVs.
Everybody got the warning.
Like, turn that off. It's annoying. Right? We're all like that. Oh, it's a little rain, and then a tornado touched down downtown. I'm like, what? So I was dark when I was leaving, and I saw people actually pulling over for a second. I'm like, what's wrong with you? I just kept going. As I'm going, it's going down, y'all. It is like apocalypse happening as I'm driving. There's trees falling. So I'm like driving around.
Is that right?
Swear to God. And then I get to like just underneath Pierce. It took me like 10 minutes to get from like Elgin to Pierce.
Oh, wow.
And then I got underneath the freeway.
Yes.
Once you get to like that, there's that metro.
Yeah, the metro.
That metro station.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh my God! All of the metro buses were in like a freak out panic mode.
Wow!
And decided like 4 or 5 deep to take over the street.
No kidding. So they were like just there.
So like 4 or 5 metro buses in every lane, and like hooked next to each other like this in every lane. So it was like 6 or 7 buses taking over the entire street.
No kidding.
So now all of us, we're all with our emergencies on, because you can't barely see the person in front of you.
Yeah.
And we're all standing behind these buses, like we're all looking at each other like, what's happening? And it's flooding on either side of us. So we're just what are we gonna do? And slowly the metro buses, I don't know if they're like talking to each other, if there's like a CB radio situation that they were like communicating, or if they wanted to block the street for some reason.
Yeah.
But they just like slowly gravitated, and I just inched my way through. Went around. I got to downtown to Lifetime, the fitness downtown.
Share with us a little bit on the ride. You were going there with it.
Dude,
downtown
as I was
trash.
No, as I was driving, I could hear the windows crashing.
Oh, really?
I could hear the glass smashing around me, and I could feel the wind shaking my car. So I open up my sunroof, not open it, slide the thing.
Let me feel it.
So I can look through the glass and I can see just, man, everywhere around me, just like stuff whipping in different directions. Wow. It was insane. Mm-hmm. So I finally get to Lifetime. I drive in there at the nick of time because it is literally crashing on me. I run in there, and all of the members are running out of there, and the lights are flickering. There's people screaming. Screaming? Dude, people were screaming in the gym.
It does make sense.
And freaking out.
It was an intense experience.
I thought it was like apocalypse happening right now. Yeah. And as I walk in, everybody's like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "I'm about to teach a class right now." They're like, "No, you're not. Everything's just ready." I'm like, "No, hey, I got here. Fitness must go on. I got here." And they're like, "No." I was like, "Wait, I had like 20-something people signed up." So I look at my phone. It went from 20 to 2. So I'm like, "Oh." So I walk down there and I see 2 people in the class, and I'm like, "Hey, you guys." Everybody's leaving. You guys want? They're like, "Yeah, we don't care." I'm like, "All right, let's do it." So I do my class. I did the class for 45 minutes. No power went out or anything. But in that time, me and those 2 people, shout out to John and what's his name? Isaac. John and Isaac. We were in the class, us 3. No idea what's going on. We're in our zen. It's a stretch class. We're all calm and cool. We walk out. We're like, "All right, man, good job." And we're like, "Hey, where is everybody?" The whole gym is ghost town. The front staff is running down the stairs like, "We were looking for you." Like, no, we know you're in the building. We're like, "No, I was teaching a class." And so they're like, "We got to get everybody out of here. Like, everything's breaking around us." We're like, "What?" So we walk out, dude, everything in Green Street is just like massively destroyed. Glass everywhere. We're like stepping on glass as we're walking out. Insanity. And then I'm driving home. I'm supposed to go to a gig. I'm supposed to perform at the Chocolate and Art Show. Yeah, right after that. So I'm like, I'm getting on my phone, and shout out to the twins de La Parra. They've been going through it a lot themselves. And they were at the Chocolate and Art Show. They're like, "Dude, we don't have any power over here. I don't know what's going to happen." So I called up. I had another gig set up. So I called that gig.
That's a lot of gigs you got.
It happened it was supposed to be a great night last night.
But not tonight. No, it's tonight.
Now we have a gig. I do have a gig tonight. The Chocolate and Art Show has been moved to tonight. We'll get to that when we get to the events. But yeah, so anyways, those were all canceled. And I got home with just another good time. So shout out to everyone who made it through that. And I think 4 people died.
I heard 3 fell on somebody is what I heard.
I didn't know that.
That's one of the things that I heard. I don't know what the other situations were. You have to be mindful. You're outside of the normal scope. You don't know when these trees are. And I saw a lot of them uprooted from the ground.
Dude, I should not have been driving like what I did. That tree fell right next to me.
Oh, no kidding.
Not kidding. As it was like, boom.
Wow. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of damage. It's definitely one of those situations. One, most people got caught by surprise because it came in so fast, you know. Thank goodness I was at home. Unfortunately, my wife was out. They were at swim class with my daughter, and they got stuck out of the swim class.
Where were they? What's that town?
By Alabama 59.
Oh, okay.
Everybody get out of the pool! Everybody get out of the pool.
Lightning too.
Parents had left their kids in the swim class, and they got stuck somewhere else, so they had kids all over the place.
And they're all wet.
Everybody's wet, trying to figure it out. I heard my daughter was super brave, so that's nice.
Hey, good job.
Us at the house, we felt that we were upstairs, and then we got the warning where it said tornado.
Yeah.
Tornado warning. I was like, oh, maybe we should go downstairs. We were looking out the window. The wind was just nuts. Dude. I tried to go upstairs, but there was a lot of glass going all over the place. And so
tornado touchdown in downtown. Mm-hmm. What is happening? That has never happened ever.
It's another part of the conversation. Which is things are shifting. Like people that say, "Hey, weather is not shifting," you go, maybe a little bit. There's definitely a shift.
And I like how you said that because some people really believe in climate change and as far as like the world and all this and making it political. But just like the city council person, and the mayor of Houston were having a bit of a political argument.
Oh, really? There was a political. Tell me about that.
So this is streaming on Twitter right now. It's gone viral. The mayor is in the middle of giving information, and what's her name, Lina Hidalgo? She jumps in and kind of cuts him off and is giving information and says, "Can I say that in Spanish for my Spanish-speaking people because it's affecting 4 counties. Now that it's affecting 4 counties." She's getting involved. Usually, if it's just Harris, then the mayor takes it. But since it's all, so she said that, and then she wanted to say it in Spanish. And he kind of was just like, "Well, I'm not sure. I'm going to be doing this." And she's like, I'm not going to quote how they said it, but basically, friction. Basically, he steps away and she goes, "Look, Mayor, this is not the time for that." And then goes into it.
Well, because everybody got caught off guard, and it's very challenging to like, what reaction should I do? I want everybody to be safe, so,
That's what we all want.
Yeah. So, think back. It's all about collaboration. We're trying to get the city back into, organized states, hopefully.
Politics aside, man. Racism aside, everything
take
aside.
A deep breath. Everybody should be friends.
Just be Estonians right now, help each other out.
Yeah. Okay. So the storm is definitely something that's going to leave a little bit for the future. It's the beginning, by the way, of hurricane season. So keep in mind, go look for that insurance if you're needing it. ThePremiumAdvantage.com saves you insurance and taxes. Go check it out. Go to the website. If you're interested in looking for options, now is a good time. Flood insurance, don't forget, you need 30 days for that. So if that's your concern, go check that out. You get 30 days to act.
Hey, I have an insurance question. So what happens with the buildings downtown? Are those things?
It depends on the nature. The ones that got destroyed, you mean?
I mean, dude, I was looking because this morning
they weren't insured, I guess.
This morning I jumped on my bike just to go check it out because I knew I didn't want to get in my car and check it out. But there's this, you can just see just buildings, just hundreds of windows gone.
Whoa.
So obviously that's covered by insurance, but going forward, is that something that they need to be like thinking about, like stronger?
It's hard to say.
Windows?
It's hard to say. Hopefully something like that won't happen again, but strong winds come. But these were out of the ordinary, 100 miles that we're talking about in some places. So that's not typical.
I wonder if this is gonna be like an opposite Boy Who Cried Wolf. Whereas like the next one we have, everybody's gonna leave town.
That's what happens.
And it's not even gonna be that bad.
That's what happens. Yeah, I know. So we have to be just.
And then the second one, we're gonna do it again, and then
What I would say is look for a place in your home outside the windows. Look for your place around your driving patterns that no windows where you can pull in case something like this happens again. Keep in mind, it's the beginning of the hurricane season, and we got a couple of situations already. So that's my thought process is, it's May, and typically it's supposed to start in June.
Dude, you hit it on the head. People need to be prepared.
That's what it is.
You need to have a game plan.
HISD should also be prepared. HISD should also be prepared because there was no school today. Even though it's wonderful to hang out with the kids during the day and stuff, they need to learn. That's my thought process. HISD should have a program where, hey, something happens,
like
no school.
A rain-out protocol.
Online worked a little bit during COVID, but, they kind of felt bad. So there should be some kind of mechanism in 2024 for HISD, the largest county, one of the eighth largest county in the country, to have like a backup plan situation for the education.
I can see how doing that every day would get monotonous for the kids, but just a couple of times a year because of situations like this.
I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. No complaints.
You're right.
Throwing it out there.
You're right, dude, because this puts parents in a situation
everybody
where to work.
And everybody should be adapting into the different ways of education. Not, something's happened. Stop it. Break it up. We should be a little bit more prepared if we can.
You're touching on an even deeper subject, which is how kids need to be learning these days. I'm a big proponent of why are we making them sit there for 8 hours a day and just become worker bees. Kids need to touch things. They need to run and jump and do stuff. Be active. So this is a great opportunity. If you have your kids at home, get interactive with them. There's some interactive games. I don't even have to get into this. There's so much on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe on us, by the way.
Subscribe. All right, cool. So the storm came and went. You got some stories? Let us know. You want to mention them on the podcast? Don't forget we do weekly episodes. Make sure you register. Okay. All right, cool. So excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. All right. Next up, I know for real. Deadlines. You got deadlines coming up. All right. Actually, we passed a bunch of deadlines. The 15th was a bunch of them. The next one's coming up in October for the people that did the extensions on the taxes. Those are there. There's a new one for FinCEN for companies on the federal side. If you had a registered company, you got to go on FinCEN, register your business, register your names. Just a quick report. They want to know who owns the business, beneficial owner report. Okay.
Who is Vincent?
FinCEN. It's a federal report. Yeah. It's anti-fraud.
I thought it was some dude named Vincent. Everybody has to hit up.
It's Uncle Sam, really, is who it is. Uncle Sam talking about, it's Vincent.
It's Uncle Sam's side. Uncle Sam must be a Gemini.
Yeah.
Double sided.
His name is Vincent. And he wants you to report when you start your business. 90 days, as soon as if you started your business in 2024, and if you did it before 2024, you need to do it before January 1st. It's a one-time deal. Don't forget.
Shout out to the Geminis. It's Gemini season coming up.
So with regards to that, that's with regards to the deadlines. Events, updates, and things of that nature. What do we got, Cinto?
Oh man, okay. So Chocolate and Art Show is supposed to be Thursday and Friday. Unfortunately, it got canceled yesterday, but it is on tonight.
What about tomorrow?
Not tomorrow.
Oh, okay,
today,
tonight,
and yesterday.
Okay,
Where's the Chocolate and Art Show? Unfortunately, okay, that's at the garage in the Heights, and I have just confirmed they have power. We're good to go.
Man, let's do it. The 17th tonight. Get it. Go get it.
I'm going to be there tonight performing.
What time does it start?
So it starts at 6. It's from 6 to midnight, I believe.
Oh, till midnight?
Yeah.
6 to midnight?
They're making it fatter because they didn't get to do it yesterday. So they're putting it all in.
I like it.
It's going to be really great, man. And I'm performing on my guitar, doing some jokes. It's going to be awesome.
Nice.
So that's tonight. Unfortunately, the Hacienda show has been canceled. They don't have power, and a tree fell on the patio.
No! Oh, man.
Yeah, dude, that patio is beautiful. I hope the patio's not too destroyed. So, but luckily the inside is great. That's why we have the comedy show, but they don't have power. So that has been canceled. So our next one is going to be June 21st. I have Deese coming through from San Antonio. This dude is hilarious. I can't wait to bring him in. So that's on the 21st. And then we have, but still in May, we still have coming up is the Brunch Comedy Show.
Brunch Comedy Show!
That's on the 26th. That is at the Canary.
Get your tickets.
We have that set up. I was all over the phone today communicating with all the comedians who were like, are we still doing this?
Yes.
Are we still doing that? Because I heard that Houston is underwater, blah, 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 blah. So I've just been communicating, getting this all honed in, and we're good to go on the 26th.
26th, the 7 best comedians. The best comedians in Houston.
Bam.
That's right, baby. Now, keep in mind, we have a meeting scheduled tomorrow. If you want to come check out tomorrow the Canary, come check it out. Is it open tomorrow? Do you know? I don't even know. It's a new place. Keep in mind, it's a new place with the pool. It's amazing.
Yeah,
super
it's really
nice.
Cool, dude. That's why we're excited to have our show there. I don't know. We'll confirm that, but don't forget to follow us on social media so that you can find that out. Because I'm always posting on my stories.
Keep it posted.
Because that's what it is with the entertainment business. Stuff happens like on the go. You just never know. So follow me, Cinto, so you can see on my stories. I'm posting stories constantly to let folks know what's going on.
Amazing. Thank you very much, sir.
Howdy.
Also, coming up at the end of the month, Mr. Alex Waisley is going to be a guest today. He's the founder of Arovia.com. He's got some cool, fun, new equipment, new tools available for business owners here in Houston, Texas, or actually anywhere in the world, really. And then we have Miss Catherine Robinson. Kat Robinson. She's a broker associate from Compass Real Estate and CEO of the Tailored Real Estate Corporation.
Wow, it's a mouthful.
That's Tailored Real Estate Group, not corporation. Little mistake. But they're scheduled to be here. We're going to do some fun real estate episodes, education, information about what's happening in Texas, some updates, and then we're going to be talking about the new stuff that people can use so that they can expand their business. That's it for me.
Awesome. Don't forget to subscribe, but also let us know if you wanted to be a guest on the show. You can click, you can register, and be a guest on the show. We really appreciate y'all coming out. Check out our new studio, by the way. Shout out to all this.